Yo, what's up? Woo! LeBron lose chips all the time. He be all right. LeBron James voice. Let's look at LeBron's stats. Everybody love them statistics. Look at him for 3. 8 for 41. 19.5%. 35.4 is the league average, not Los Angeles average. He was 6 of 11 from that spot. He was 5 of 8 from there. 47 shots he took was at the rim. He was 70% at the rim, which means transition buckets. Oh, yeah. How's the narrative? It's not a narrative. These are called facts. Right? But this is what y'all love is stats. Why y'all ain't talking about this? LeBron James, in his professional career, this was his worst series ever as a professional. 22 points. He was ineffective. 19.5% from 3. I believe I could shoot better than 19% from 3 if I was playing. Today. I think if you got me out there today, I could shoot better than 19% from 3. Running sprints, I'd be huffing and puffing. I'd be like, ain't no damn way I'm gonna shoot this damn bad from 3. Even dead tired. %19.5%. And y'all said Michael Jordan can't shoot threes and LeBron can. Huh? Michael Jordan ain't never shot no damn 19% from 3. Ever. Kobe Bryant ain't shooting no 19% from 3. Now, how's this guy to GOAT again? And if somebody say he's 38 years old, you know what I'm going to say? You're effing right. He is that old. And you know why he's that old? Because each year you get older. And that basketball is a young man's game. Basketball is a young man's game. It was not designed for you to play it for 20 years. Now, because you're not allowed to touch anybody and basically you get injured now without any contact. How many players you've seen in the NBA right now injured off non-contact injuries? Non-contact injuries are way up the ladder. Kevin Durant hurt from non-contact. Kawhi Leonard, non-contact. The majority of these people, LeBron James is out with his foot. Non-contact injuries. AD, he just a walking injury, period. Well, of course they getting helped. They wouldn't even be in the playoffs if they weren't helped by the refs. Shooting 46 free throws, all this you got to pull the team to the playoffs. It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. They're winning in spite of LeBron. They give you the illusion that LeBron is dominating the game because he starts screaming and raving and doing all that goofy stuff that you think he's dominating. He'd be doing that and be having like 19 points. He's struggling in a league where scoring is up 30% from last year due to the transition rule. And LeBron James is a transition basketball player. So if you're a transition basketball player, why is this a problem for you? This should be a piece of cake. This should be a walk in the park for a transition basketball player. They're called foul now for transition. All your buckets come in transition. You shot 47 shots at the rim during this series. Transition shots, baskets. Now, make it make sense to me. If you're shooting only 8 shots just a few feet away from the rim and you were 5 out of 8, shouldn't you shoot there? Or if you're 11 from 8, but if you only you shot 41 threes and didn't even hit 10, you shouldn't be shooting no damn threes. You know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little messed up. But would I want LeBron James shooting threes? I mean, I just showed you the chart, so you just want to think I would be sitting up here coming up with some airbrush bullshit. Statistically speaking, he shouldn't be shooting threes. And this is where I tell you guys, because you guys who like LeBron love to bring up stats. So these are stats for you. And now the stats are not in your favor. You ain't going to want to use stats no more, do you? Now the stats don't mean anything. Man, we won, though. See, now it's about who wins and loses the game. You see? But you're crediting that bum for the victory. If you take away LeBron points and take away everything he's done in the game, the Lakers still win the game. Take away his points that he scored last night, was about what, 22 points? Wipe them out. And the Lakers still win the game. So his points had no impact on the game. His presence, he didn't dominate one faction of the game. Not one. LeBron used to have impact. His points would have impact on the outcome of games. He's no longer that player where his points dictate the outcomes of games, or his imprint is felt on the game. He's no longer that guy. What am I crying about? I won money. I won money. I won money. Sacramento Kings. I need to get all my money, though. I need the Kings to beat the Golden State Warriors, and then I'm really paid. I picked it to go 7 games, and I picked Sacramento to win in Game 7. So far, everything has been going as I have foreseen. Once you get used to how the league works You can see the setups all the way. You knew Golden State was going to lose yesterday. It was in the cards so that they could play an extra game, both teams, and the Lakers can rest. That was the purpose. Get them some rest. And it worked. Woo. Heat versus Knicks. I'm just staying out the way. And everybody fired up over that. I didn't know that was going to build up this much tension. But, you know, all these Knicks fans, they come up out the ground like a Thriller video. Now they here. Like the Laker fan that came in there in the chat, you know, he wasn't there. Last time he was in the chat was during the bubble championship. Well, you got to look at it, man, from one perspective on. This dude got shut down by Dillon Brooks. What's up? Dillon Brooks did his thing. I mean, all the way through and through. That's why I respect Dillon Brooks, because he put defense on LeBron that other teams are not going to play. Now watch, when you see the King series, LeBron gonna be able to move freely. He's gonna be uncontested. LeBron will give up the basketball. He was completely petrified.
You want to try those?
Well, he told you the strategy. Well, you thought it was just him just doing whatever. He actually had a strategy going. It was strategic. Because he's a lot more physical than any of the other guards that they have out there. So for him, this is a walk in the park. His whole career, he don't like the physicality. So if you know someone doesn't like the physicality and you're physical with them, it's a mental thing. Plus, you know, he's old. And Dillon Brooks is strong. You know, he's used to wrestling men down. So so this is LeBron James' strength. It wasn't gonna bother him. I mean, I wouldn't talk either. Because why would you talk when you weren't treated fairly? Shoot, there wouldn't have been nothing to talk about the way they played. I mean, we could talk about the refs did this and the refs did that. You knew that the refs was going to do what they did, but the game was still like, when you play bad, You know, you got to get called out for bad play. And John Morant had to get called out for playing bad. You see, I call it down the line. People's like, see, you tell it, you don't tell it, man. You gotta look at both sides. I tell it exactly the way it is. I ain't looking at no sides. I'm talking about the actual game and what happened. Ja played terrible yesterday. So even if they did get ripped off, I'm like, even if you did, it don't even matter because y'all played like crap. How am I supposed to reward that? I mean, yeah, he didn't get a bunch of fouls, but as the leader of the team and you the point, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, instead of playing so sporadic, one-on-one ball, you're supposed to attack smartly when you go to the paint. That's why AD has so many blocks, because they were just coming in so sporadic. Jared Jackson Jr., he played like in total panic mode. It was terrible. So, you know, Ja was just sitting there cheering and smiling and laughing at the end of the series. I'm like, dog, you going home in 6 games. Y'all were the number 2 seed. I understand, you know, it's like no upset, no anger, no disappointment. He's just all smile. I would have a problem with that when I got back to the locker room. Well, the league has turned this into a circus, and they market it as such. That's why they did it that way. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you. Well, they marketed it that way because they knew. They said, well, if we market it this way, we can sell the game, which worked. Because if Dillon Brooks didn't say what he said, then there wouldn't be no series. But notice, when I played that clip for y'all to show y'all the entire thing of what Dillon Brooks said and how it was way more vicious, and they edited all that out just to play that one clip about him being old and all this. So they finna show him what an old man could do. What's up, guys?
Here we are.
I'm like, what y'all doing over here? I thought y'all supposed to be coming to the house.
We were gonna bring snacks.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting in here grabbing stuff. And I was like, yeah, let me go grab something. They coming over, so let me grab some chips and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if you like these.
Have you ever tried those? French toast?
Mmm.
No?
Not a big French toast guy.
It tastes really good though. It's
Yeah,
like a
he said
donut.
no.
I don't think I've eaten those.
Try it out. Don't judge it before you try it.
Okay.
We could
I'll
just
take
open
one. I'll
it
try a
half.
piece of one.
Yeah.
Just a half of it.
I don't know if you like this one, but Diana.
Hey, that's my little tiny one.
Alright.
That's mine.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I don't need to buy nothing else.
You were gonna buy chips too, but I don't know what kind of chips you want or what you want.
I would normally just grab some regular chips. It don't really matter, as long as they're not hot.
Okay, hot chips it is.
Yeah.
Get you that.
If it's fire, get them paid.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want some all the time.
Right. He's like, I don't like it all the time. Hot.
I'll give you flaming hot though, just for you. Hey, but it has Cool Ranch, so it'll cool you down.
Well, that's for Diane.
That's too much for me. I'll get some burritos.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with
on
that.
register full. Override on register full.
Every time I hear that, I feel like I'm in trouble. When I hear it's like the end of. You got both got. She got the PlayStation.
I just got a wrestling with a unicorn.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite hoodie.
Well, this is the other one. It's from One Punch Man. This is 05.
Yeah, I remember
Oh
that one.
yes. That one is famous.
They don't sell those anymore. Cause the guy.
I've never saw those salsa verdes. I've never saw those before ever. That must be something new. All right, well I'm gonna go to the cookie aisle. So I guess I'll see y'all later. Yeah. Yeah, so give props to Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks held it down.
You already get your free access to LA Fitness?
You said what?
The free access to LA Fitness?
Oh no, I don't need fitness. So.
You don't need fitness?
No, I got 2 memberships already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the Bears and I got the other one.
For sure. Have you ever tried the LA Fitness over there?
No, I'm not gonna do that one.
So when we guest pass free. You want to try it?
No, you can get to the other guy in the next hour. He need it.
All right.
Well, I appreciate it. All right. Yo. Dillon Brooks is in Cancun. Well, he did his job. If you ask the coach will say, I can't ask for nothing else. If you going into a series and they tell you LeBron gonna have 22 points for the whole series, right? Be ineffective to the outcomes of the game, besides the game when he sent it to overtime, that one shot. If you take him out of the element, he's gonna shoot 19% from 3, and you gonna tell me you wouldn't live with that? Oh, they were shorthanded. They didn't have Dillon Brooks. They didn't have. They had Dillon Brooks. They didn't have. They didn't have. What's the name? Adams, and they didn't have Clark. No, Mo Bamba came out and played last night. He got some minutes in finally. Yeah, well, when you break like every rule in the game of basketball just to acquire all these players.
Full coverage to reach the full. Full coverage to reach the full.
Then after you break all those rules, you continuously break rules. To try to make one team win again by coming up with a new way to stop all these players from jumping from team to team and building teams up the way LeBron was doing it. You want to stop all the other teams from doing it and just allow one player to do it. So now we got to hurt the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. Because you want to give all the praise to a 40-year-old bum. And then when he's gone, your league's going to be dead. Because you just spent all your marketing dollars on one individual player. Congratulations. you play yourself.
He's got to keep playing with it. And always tell the customer better off to do that before they get annoying. Hello.
Hello.
Full coverage, 2 inch to full coverage, 2 inch to full, please.
How can I help you?
Oh, they're not gonna contact. They're not gonna contact the Grizzlies. They don't have to. The Grizzlies actually played terrible in that last game. For it to be an elimination game, they were god awful.
Alright.
We're all tired.
I didn't get home until after 7 o'clock last night. I'm looking into the CD2. Mechanic.
Oh, sorry.
That's what's on me. You have a nice day.
All right. All right. Then. Is it on that tag or something? On the front? All right. Let me see here.
Still the same or?
133.25.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Hi.
How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Oh, open house. Is that already happened? No, that's next week. Oh, that's next week. Okay. Sorry, buddy.
That's all right.
No, I forgot to put the phone on the charger last night.
All right. That's everything. And I see the one thing I forgot. Yeah, I ran into my friends in there. They supposed to be coming by my crib. So that's always been like the narrative. But if you look at everything in total, he was getting shut down the entire time. Just look at the game. When wasn't he getting shut down? That's my whole thing. When wasn't that happening? If LeBron wants to dictate the offense of the game, and he can't, other people had to step up. D-Lo stepped up and was actually cooking Ja Morant last night. Well, Ja cooked him the other night. Tonight, he was able to get off on Ja Morant. But it was AD who set the precedent. AD was the one that was aggressive and doing what he needed to do out there. That's right. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. AD made that proprietary. AD said, you know what? Let's get it cracking, Captain. LeBron Legacy Podcast. What's up? Oh, man. Y'all got to invite me to that podcast so we can get y'all the real. I think I would fit in real good over there. I don't know basketball. Well, that's quite uniquely put. Kwame Brown and LeBron James don't play the same position. Would you compare John Stockton to Shaq? You wouldn't, would you? Would you compare Chris Paul to Alonzo Mourning? No, you wouldn't. So why would you compare LeBron James to Kwame Brown? The only comparison that those two have is that they both came out of high school and went to the NBA in the first round and was the #1 draft pick in the NBA. That's the comparison. That's where it ends. I don't compare them because it's an unfair comparison. That it has nothing to do with the game. LeBron James would not be able, he wouldn't be able to play in the 1980s, the 70s, the 60s. No, the 90s. Any of those eras, he wouldn't have been able to play. What Dennis Rodman told you? I would have shut him down. LeBron James is not a mentally strong player. That's one. Two, easily discouraged, non-physical, don't like physical contact. To be the so-called big strong man. This guy is so delusional. He said this guy kept the Cavs in the draft lottery. Kyrie only played like 2 years before LeBron really even got there. So what are you talking about? LeBron legacy guy. Do yourself a favor. Go look at the roster when Kyrie Irving was there and look at the roster the next year LeBron got there. And I want you to count how many players was on the Cavs the year prior. LeBron came over with 14 other players. He didn't have the same team Kyrie Irving had. But that's good. And he saved Kyrie? Really? Kyrie didn't need saving, sir. Kyrie's the one that hit the shot to bring the championship home, sir. Without him, that bum would be somewhere crying about how he couldn't get it done again. So you want to talk about LeBron's legacy? His legacy ends with other people doing it for him. Ray Allen had to deliver it. Oh, I love how they... No. LeBron James people love to make excuses for LeBron by bringing in other people. That's how they argue for LeBron. They can't talk about LeBron. They got to bring up other people. Michael Jordan, they go grab Michael. Well, Michael Jordan, you had never mentioned Michael Jordan. They love to bring him up, right? But here's their big excuse, and they answer back to LeBron being saved. They'll say, Michael Jordan had John Paxson, and then Steve Kerr. Okay, first of all, Ray Allen, Kyrie Irving, do you want to talk about caliber of basketball player compared to John Paxson and Steve Kerr? Kerr, a guy who couldn't even average double digits in his entire career? We talking about him? So already you lose in comparison when it comes to player. And what else do you lose in? The fact that you said that Paxson saved Jordan's career. First off, Paxson hit some open shots in a game that they were winning. They beat the Lakers in 5 games. So that didn't save them. Ray Allen hit that shot. If he missed, the San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship. That's big shots, sir. If Ray Allen misses the shot, LeBron loses the NBA championship. That's saving somebody. If Kyrie Irving doesn't hit that shot, y'all don't win an NBA championship, sir. These are elimination games. Michael Jordan was never in an elimination game in an NBA final. So how in the hell they save Michael Jordan? Stop letting these LeBron fans try to fool you with their trickery and foolery. We know what we're talking about when we say somebody's career got saved. So whenever they try to come with that misdirection, there's your answer to that misdirection prep. When they always try to defend that bum. He just got shut down by Dillon Brooks. And I mean shut down by Dillon Brooks. Now in the next series, he can get 28 and 30. Or he might can't. Because he ain't got the energy to run. Oh, I hope they get the Kings. Oh, I hope they get the Kings. Oh, they ain't going to let the Kings win. But the cheating is going to be at an all-time high. The cheating will be at an all-time high. Well, if it's Golden State, they have a lot more flair with the whistle. Steph Curry will get calls, but it won't be enough. They match up well with Golden State. Golden State is older. They have athletic guys that can stay with Steph Curry, like Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt can guard Steph on the perimeter. Poole has one game where he plays like he's the greatest player on earth, and then all the other games he play like like doo-doo. Dillon Brooks. Everybody's like, man, he did all that scoring on Dillon Brooks. He did not. Dillon Brooks was not really allowed to guard LeBron because they put him in foul trouble. As soon as the game started, they slapped him with 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. So the rookie, Roddy, was guarding LeBron. So they had to switch the duties off of him and move him to Roddy. So the rookie was bodying up LeBron. But like last night, what was he doing on Dillon Brooks? Nothing. Dillon Brooks was scoring on him when the game started, which I knew the team is in trouble if Dillon Brooks is scoring. Well, they decided to double team Desmond Bane like they decided to do in the last game, but they waited too late. Because Desmond Bane was the one killing him with his penetration. The Lakers are not, they don't have really good rim protectors. So when you look at the game in its totality, when they don't have rim protectors like that, what's normally the result when you don't have rim protection? A loss. You have a loss, a gigantic loss. When you suffer from rim protection, that's why you got to have your back line put in a position where it makes more sense for the back line to be in the game. That's the way I always looked at it. I always felt people's back line should be improved. He got 22 points in that game that was ineffective. They were transition basketball buckets. He had hit 2 threes, which was an improvement for him. Because he was shooting 17% from 3. Good thing he hit 2 threes yesterday to boost his total up to a whopping 19%. A lot of it is absurd. 22 points and 20 rebounds. 20 rebounds is not a it is not a good stat when you're cherry picking under the rim and not defending anybody. And if anybody shoot the shot, you're the closest guy to the ball, you're getting an uncontested shot. Rebounds don't mean anything. There's no battling for the rebounds when there's like no guys under the paint. When you're down there battling for the boards, that's when rebounds count. That's when you're really doing something. But if somebody shoot a three and I'm under the rim, yeah, you get the ball. So, you guys kill me because you don't know the game. You can compare LeBron James to a Moses Malone. A lot of you don't even know how good Moses Malone was. Moses Malone was the highest paid player in the league for a reason. See, that's before your time. That was Mr. Double-Double. He can not only grab rebounds, he can score and give you 20-something, 30-something points. When Bird and Magic was doing their thing, Moses Malone was there doing his thing. And it's a shame that people basically are etching him out of the conversation when they talk about greatest players of the game. People don't really use Moses Malone's name. But Moses was definitely one of the greatest rebounders and defenders in the game, as well as a scorer. The commentary is terrible. What is terrible about the commentary? Because we speak in factual tone? You're not used to it? LeBron James is just another Shawn Kemp. That's it. Shawn Kemp was the first. Then came LeBron. Now I'm pissed off because I was right there and didn't grab it. I was supposed to grab paper towel. For me, it's not that hard. I don't know why some of the other people don't get it, but for me, it's not that hard. Other people are confused. Me, I'm clairvoyant because I'm a fan of the game. I am such a fan of the game. I'm a student of the game. I'm a fan of it. But when you change the rules of the league constantly, you are ruining the game. You're diluting the game. You can't sit there and say, oh, I'm doing X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z, when you're sitting here ruining the game of basketball. You can't, how you gonna do a comparison when you'd have changed the rules, all the rules? How can you compare who's the greatest when rules are different? Michael Jordan used to score on 3, 4 guys at the rim. LeBron James scoring on one little point guard. And I'm supposed to give LeBron more credit. Where does that make sense? Well, they both scored 2 points. I think the degree of difficulty was more with what Michael had to deal with than what LeBron had to deal with. Most of these players who you think are so great would not have survived in the 80s and 90s. All this spectacular shooting you're talking about would not have been prevalent back in those days. You have to really know how to shoot because you would have had a guy in your face. Ain't no hezzy. It been carries. Sorry. Tweep. Traveling. Ain't no gather steps. None of the stuff that they're allowing you to do today. No, he's old. LeBron is done. He got a ghost foul and one on a play where he wasn't even fouled by Dillon Brooks or anybody. Dillon Brooks forced him left. Tillman Sr. wasn't supposed to move. He's supposed to stay right there and keep his ground and take the charge. See? Tillman Sr. moved out of the way. He's supposed to step up and take the charge. He jumps and moves to the side because the foul troubles. This is an overtime. And he gets a bank shot off the glass, jumps up and look at him, hollering, "Woo!" They were already up 3. Totally ridiculous. Dillon Brooks did his job. Drive him left, drive him to the help. And then he released him. He did his job. That's what you're supposed to do. As a defender, Maybe down the line. But as of right now, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you're home. Okay, I wasn't too sure. I thought you were still over there. I'm like, all right.
I was sitting there like, what are they? They having a conversation in the car. So I just been sitting there like, all right, when they come in, I guess I'll be sitting here ready.
All right, I'll bring the stuff.
All right. Yeah, I saw my friends out there. They was just chilling out there. But like Dillon Brooks said, this ain't the LeBron that played for Miami or Cleveland. I wish I'd have went up against that guy. You know, this is easy for me. Like, this guy's old. He's old. He's done. You know, like, LeBron James is done. But this was something that they can try to champ. Talking about don't poke the bear and all this. The bear didn't do nothing. He poked the damn bear all he wanted. The bear didn't do a goddamn thing.
We didn't know you were still.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
That wasn't embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought you guys had. Yeah, you just sent it like 2 minutes ago. Are you home?
I was gonna say like it's Kevin.
Because I looked out there and I saw you guys sitting out there, and I'm like, are they having a conversation? I was like,
No. I thought like something happened. I thought you were still at the store or something, but then.
oh no, I left way before y'all. Like right after I saw y'all, that last time I was pretty much out. Then I forgot what I really went in the store to get was paper towels.
Oh no.
I was like, man,
I'm so sorry.
I grabbed this and now I got extra tissue. I was like, man, as soon as I got in the car too.
You're like, shoot, forgot this.
Sorry, Kev.
We're sorry. We were distracted.
You shouldn't have interrupted your flow.
Oh, that's all right. I was like, man, look who I ran into. We were just talking about this bum right here that they giving all this attention to.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
What happened? Well, why are they giving him attention? What did he do this time?
he did nothing. But the other guy they got mad because the guy told the truth about him, and so they wanted to shut him up
No.
because he told the truth and said the guy's old. And once he said that, he's old, and they made a whole big thing about it, and it became a circus.
Chips if you want some sausage.
Oh, okay.
Party sad.
Chips and dip.
Chips in there? Yeah, we got the burritos. If you want Doritos. Some Japanese wafers. I think. Yeah, Japanese wafers.
Oh, okay.
Some of these that I've been looking and searching for all this time.
Hey, have you kind of tried the new flavor of Dr. Pepper?
The cream one?
Strawberry one?
No.
No?
No, I couldn't even imagine trying something like that. Strawberry Dr. Pepper, that's like
Yeah, I wanted to try it.
I wonder if it'll taste good or not. That's what I always wanted to
You
know.
should try to find like an individual bottle, but
Like
they
a
only
little
sell
one
it in
at
packs.
least.
Yeah, they got the cream ones I saw that came out. And Chris thinks that's an insult because that's all he drinks is Dr. Pepper. That is it. His whole
Not
refrigerator is loaded with Dr. Pepper. That's it. And if he got 2 left, somebody's in trouble.
Got some wafers.
The strawberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you a strawberry guy.
He is.
He's like, yep, you're a strawberry.
He is. He's always been the strawberry.
I'm the chocolate guy. The chocolate factory. See, look at this. They didn't put the clown outfit on the guy and everything. All because he spoke out and told the truth. And he shut that guy down the whole series. And then they cheated him ever since then. Then he accidentally hit the guy in the balls, and they act like he tried to murder somebody. Threw him out of the game. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful theater. The man spoke no lie. He said he's old. He told the truth. And you need more people to tell the truth. A strawberry wafer?
Never would have thought.
Oh yeah, we got this for you too, cookies and cream.
Oh, these Pockies? Okay, I'll keep this over here for right now. Alright, I'll try one of these. Yeah, but I'm not really a strawberry guy. Like I wouldn't even eat the strawberry frankenberries.
They only have 2 flavors, which is vanilla and this one. So I took strawberry.
I take Count Chocolate and the blueberries before I do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Dillon Brooks.
Try to get him on that same type of time every time we touch that floor.
He's old.
Some people, Lakers making that run, they get up to 14. Even LeBron had that exchange. So there are people out there that say, maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. I guess what were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. So I pride myself on, you know, what I do is defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board.
I loved when he said that. Yeah, and then he scored in one basket, and then he went crazy. Then they got the bear outfit on this bum. It's just, and then he gonna walk up to him.
Hey, the big story in wake of the game 2 defeat at the hands of the Lakers was Dillon Brooks embracing the villainous role, saying, LeBron is old. I don't respect anyone until they hang 40 on me.
How is he a villain? Because he said
Just
that.
a few moments ago, during pregame warm-ups, LeBron walking over to Brooks, having a very, I would say, characterize it as a low-key conversation. Doris, your thoughts?
Until I saw this pregame, I thought that conversation between them was a whole lot about nothing. But you know the expression from the old show, The Wire, if you come for the king, let's not miss?
Oh my God.
They always do that all the time?
Yeah, they make this guy the villain now. They like, he's a bad guy because he told the truth. The guy's old. He's not what y'all keep thinking he is. And the guy told him, hey, he was doing his job.
LeBron, 7-game series. First time back in the playoffs, knock him out right away in the first round.
He's defending him the right way. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Look at him, doing his job. Look at him. Look how he's defending him. Look at him, he's all mad. Oh my God, he's all mad. That guy did nothing but his job. That's all that guy did. And then when he accidentally hit the guy below the belt, they threw him out of the game like he tried to hurt the guy. The guy clearly went behind his back on a play. And all of a sudden, he gets ejected.
Played together, sharing the ball, and I played
Put that together.
Great, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Then he act like he died. He's like, oh, he's on the floor
Against the
for like
Grizzlies.
10 minutes.
Shaken up, and they're going to review it at the official scores table. LeBron hit in the lower.
This foul will be received for the appropriate penalty.
Foul's going to go against Dillon Brooks. It's going to be reviewed. In the opening sequence, Memphis turned.
Yeah, they trying to see what they finna do. Look, he went for the steal.
Look at it. Brooks on the reach, connecting with LeBron's midsection. There it is, right there with the left arm.
This will be fascinating. Because it is in
It should have been a regular pass. Like he was gonna go for the steal, but he went behind his back to the other side, so he accidentally hit the guy down there. He didn't deliberately try to do it.
Led to a suspension in the course of the regular season. That looks like
Yeah, he was gonna go for the ball, but the guy, he switched and went behind his back.
I'm finally up, but you have a great point, Doris. It's not a standalone event in these cases usually.
And obviously,
So with him, they threw him out of the game.
Draymond obviously.
He's like, what? And everybody, the fans, you know, they hate him.
But that's flagrant and unnecessary.
Flagrant and unnecessary. You see that?
Taylor Jenkins having a conversation with Mark Davis. They obviously disagree.
Of course, everybody disagree.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah. That's exactly what he is. He acts like he could play basketball. Everybody's like, it's over. They lost. Oh, man. All right.